Hi, Sagittarius. As promised, you and your person, Sag. My name is Heidi and I stir the sauce here. I'm a Sagittarius Sun and Moon, and this is for Sagittarius. And just keep in mind, this may not be your reading, okay? If it's not, I'm sure that you will find something different that is for you, okay? Yeah, I mean this energy is persistent because I've literally done this reading like 3 times. you know, and I do this, because there seem to be a lot of, the past people stuff, people coming in to fix stuff, and I feel like it's still a thing. I feel like it's still a thing, and that, I don't know what to say about it. Honestly, that's why I do a singles reading so that I can see, for those of you who are interested in new love. But this is not new love, y'all. This is not new love, so you can definitely judge that as to whether or not you watch the whole thing. I hope you will. And I'm grateful you're here, right? It does look as if, reconciliation is on the books. Three of Cups is here underneath the deck. This is a coming together. But it's coming together in a happy way. I mean, for sure. So, but it's still reconciliation. There's someone here that you have taken a break with. Okay, that much is clear. Because there's recovery here, and then there definitely was something that happened, or just a lot of disappointment, with the Four of Cups. But, in the middle of it, this may actually have to do with karma, because judgment's here. So it's about making a final decision. So if you have kind of like been on a break with someone, I feel like this is your reading. Like you haven't like completely let them go or broken up with them. It's just kind of a limbo type thing where you've been taking a break. You've been recovering from something that happened. Um and with the Four of Cups being here, I kind of it kind of doesn't feel like you all the way had a relationship with this person, because the Four of Cups is a missed opportunity. But it's also, you trying to make the decision whether or not to give this another chance. Um, can you leave the past behind? Can you leave behind what happened? How this person disappointed you. Because that definitely is true. So it could be, that they are coming back in some way, because they show up in the Two of Wands, so they definitely want to like bridge the distance. They want to talk to you. You know, you both show up in twos, which is interesting. So definitely, like, that there's a decision that has to be made. I feel like this is, especially if you're in separation with someone, this is definitely the make it or break it time, where a final decision will be made. Maybe because you can't stay in this anymore, right? And it's interesting because we got 4 4 and then we have 2 2, right? So look that up. I don't know what it means, like, but twos are about planning, but they're also about making decisions. And with Judgment being here, you probably learned a lot here. And there is a sense, with the Judgment card, we sit in some difficult energy, right? And we take a look back at everything before we make a final decision. So that may be, why you are kind of in, pulled yourself back, because you're trying to figure out if you can get over what happened. Can you move past it and have 3 of Cups with this person? Can it be recovered? is basically the feeling, because where you stand is the Two of Pentacles. You're not sure. You go back and forth, right? And where they stand is the Two of Wands. They actually want to take a chance, and the truth is like, they're willing to take a chance even though it's not comfortable for them, meaning I guess they don't know how it will work out. And then the Strength card is here. So there is a big obstacle between you. There is. And maybe that's what makes it so challenging, right? What you need to consider is that and if you watch the last reading, the morning reading, there is a person there that you've kind of always seen could be a King of Pentacles, could be there for you, and they want to be. Like, they've been putting work into themselves to become that person, to become a provider, to become someone you can depend on. It could be that they've been focused on their money a lot, and, but they're trying to be this person. And is it for you? Maybe, but because justice is, we want to make things right. They're trying to do the right thing here, and what needs to be overcome is there needs to be healing here. With the Ten of Swords and the Empress, this is healing what hurt you, right? There was an ending here that was harsh. It could be an ending, which the Ten of Swords usually represents an ending or a betrayal, or there's just a lot of pain. And with the Empress being here, which, Venus energy, Taurus, and I believe Taurus and Libra, like, in order, this is the advice, like, focus on healing and not pain. And how can you do that? It is really the only way that you can be with this person, honestly. How you can make that happen is the Chariot, the Three of Swords, and the Queen of Wands. Being positive and really taking a chance, like moving, being determined to make things work without worrying that you're going to get your heart broken. Don't be afraid to get hurt, because the Queen of Wands doesn't do that. The Queen of Wands kind of jumps in and learns as she goes, and, and that's what you're being called to do. That's literally the only way to make this work, if that's what you're looking to do. And the Five of Cups is on the bottom with the Seven of Wands and the Knight of Swords. Yeah, you're very, there's a lot of conflict here, a lot of hurt, a lot of things to move past. But it's kind of telling you with the Knight of Swords and the Seven of Wands that you can't be defensive. Like, this may have made you really build up walls, because you don't want to get hurt because it was so hard. But at the same time, you'll never break through. You'll never get through it if you do that. Just saying. So let's take a look and clarify some energies. And then, get at what happens next. So tell me about the Two of Pentacles for Sagittarius. Two of Pentacles. Why is Sagittarius on the fence? Okay. You're on the fence because you are afraid that they're going to back off again. Like, they're going to disappear again. And that's what's causing this inner conflict within you. So tell me about the Two of Wands. Two of Wands. Oh, geez, a lot. Man, your person. Okay. Page of Swords. They've been waiting for their moment. with the Page of Swords. They've been waiting for the right time. And with the Magician and the Hierophant, they want commitment here. They want to take this to the next level. Interesting. Six of Pentacles with the Ace of Cups. Like they want to give this. They want to give to this. So what's the obstacle? What's the obstacle? What is the obstacle? The Moon. Seeing things clearly. You have to be able to see why things happened. There has to be a lesson learned in order to grow from this. And I feel like they're, you know, also, like, can we put all the truth on the table? Because with the Moon, you know, the Moon is what's hidden. Five of Cups. Again. Yeah, I feel like this person probably kept a lot from you and kind of focused on their own thing, their own money, whatever. And they feel really bad about it. But it actually, it feels like what they kept from you is standing between you, you know, and whether or not there was a lesson learned about loss. Why the Five of Cups? And why is the Moon here? What's that about? Seven of Swords, yeah. Lies. Lies. And here's the thing. In order to fix this, they have to come clean on everything. Because there was deception here. And they feel bad about it, right? There's regret here. It's what caused them to lose you, basically. It's what caused them to lose you. So tell me about the King of Pentacles and Justice. King of Pentacles and Justice for Saggy. Oof. Oh, yeah. You know, and truthfully, this loss or separation or whatever actually moved this person to change. It was the wake-up call that they needed, and where it said, you know, figure out what you want and act on it, do something. And that's exactly what this is. Tell me about the Ten of Swords and the Empress for Sagittarius. Ten of Swords and the Empress. Oh, the Lovers. Yeah, I mean, the way to heal this is to remember the love. Remember the love. Don't remember the pain. That's how you get past the pain. Maybe there's too much of a focus on what they did and not enough of a focus on the love. You know, see this as an opportunity to get closer instead of, you know, tear you apart. Okay. So tell me about the Chariot, the Three of Swords, and the Queen of Wands. What actions need to be taken? Nine of Pentacles. Interesting. Chariot, Three of Swords, and the Queen of Wands. Queen of Swords. You know, be smart about it. Be logical about it. And also make the decision of what's important to you. You know, how will your needs be met here? Will they be met? Or would you be better off single? That's it at the end of the day. That's it at the end of the day. So let's take a look and see where this is headed. Interesting. Yeah, I feel like this person kept a lot from you. Kept a lot from you. So what happens next? What happens next for Sagittarius and this person? You know, maybe you just decide, no, you know what, I'm not here for it. But we'll see. What happens next? What happens next here? But at least you're able to heal the pain. What happens next? What happens next? Two of Swords. Oh, I'm still conflicted. What happens next? What happens next between Sagittarius? Oh. Okay. I mean, you're iffy. You're iffy with the Two of Swords, right? And she is looking at the past. So, I mean, there is some degree of still thinking about the past, you know, kind of having it at the back of your head. And, you know, especially with the Five of Cups. But you do move past that. Okay, with the Queen of Wands, you're definitely feeling very powerful. And basically, it could also be that, you know, all of this wouldn't happen if there were, you know, really good boundaries in place. But there's a sense of really going for it, even though you don't know how it's going to work out. You know, that's what the Queen of Wands does. Yeah, see, the Chariot and the Five of Pentacles. You're kind of moving beyond what happened. You are, because you're determined to, you know, take what happened and let it add to, you know, being even better. And with the Fool, there's a new beginning here. Ooh, with the Hierophant on the bottom. The Six of Wands. The High Priestess. Oh boy. See, if the Six of Wands was by itself, I would think that that you decided to be single. But no. You've decided, your intuition is telling you, that you don't know everything just yet. So it could be that they're like dripping out the truth little by little, right? But you are choosing to invest in this and just, you know, move forward as if it's going to be successful, even though you don't actually know if it's going to be successful, but you're willing to invest in this. With the Four of Wands, you're willing to step through the door with this person. You know, the Four of Wands is a portal to freedom, right? But it's also, it can be a relationship. It can be a firm foundation. The Devil, Jesus. Three of Pentacles. And the Tower. Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest, you didn't expect this person to change. You didn't expect them to, like, you know, it's interesting because the Devil and the Tower with the Three of Pentacles in between, right? So, I mean, the Devil is all about what we are bound to, what we are. It can be addictions, but there also can be power here. You know, the Devil can be power. The Devil, it's kind of like you deciding that what you're chained to now is making things work and creating change here. Yes. Knight of Pentacles over time. Like, you're going to take things slow. You're going to take things slow. Oh, and there's Judgment. And the Knight of Wands. And the King of Cups. So you're making this decision. You're making this decision to do it. You're making this decision to take a chance here. Right? And take a chance that, you know, because the Knight of Wands is a great energy. I know everyone thinks it's kind of like playerish and all that, but we are the Knight of Wands. We do move forward. And I feel like the Knight of Wands waits for their chance to move forward. And with Judgment, that's what you're choosing. I'm choosing to move forward and believe, King of Cups, that this can be a mature, loving relationship. Oh, Wheel of Fortune, because you learn big lessons here. You learn big lessons, and, the Wheel of Fortune's kind of fate. And I feel like one thing that you for sure have learned, Sag, what this has given you, because now you're gaining a new perspective, but there's also surrender. There's surrender towards moving forward, and maybe you've held on to all of this too long, so what's the outcome? What's the outcome? Nine of Swords. Okay, you're a little worried. What's the outcome? The outcome for Sagittarius. You are kind of worried that it might happen again. Oh, or it might not. Because the outcome is the Nine of Swords and the Ten of Swords. You're not going to forget what they did. But you feel now that this can actually work. That the Ten of Pentacles, that you can have everything you want. That you can have what you want with this person. Yes, you're giving that a chance. You're giving that it can be stable. That this can lead to marriage. That you can, literally just have everything you want out of this. Because they're showing up different. They're showing up different. They're showing up as the King of Wands now. Someone who knows what they want and knows how to get it. And you're kind of afraid that this is too good to be true, that they're not actually being real, but they are, because the Ace of Swords is here with the World. They're committed to being different. Okay, I love this. I love this, Sag. So for whoever this is for, I wish you the very best. Toodles.